live.
Nobody would ever guess that music. Who was it? Who was it about? I'm going to tell you. It was about Bill Lee, and we are having a. It's going to be fun tonight. But first thing, what I like to do is what I've been thinking about, talking to you about, is something that is really dear to my heart. I got my book that's going to be coming out in April the 20th. I finally read my book. My book is going to be unbelievable. And I'm not telling you this because my first book, Designated Hebrew, was a great book. I thought it was basically about me. But this book really represents two people that started together, that became best friends, and uh, uh, myself having some tough times with injuries. Thurman was the MVP. He became a star. Myself, I started getting lost in the shuffle in the late 70s, and we became dear, dear, dear friends. And this book is going to be, I think, I'm really telling you honestly, I think it's going to be a bestseller. And I think it has a chance to be a movie about this book. And it really brought tears to my eyes because, writing this book with Dan Epstein, and I remember Rob Wilson. Rob Wilson was my literary agent for Designated Hebrew. Came up to me, and he said, "Do you think, because I know that Thurman was your roommate, do you think that you can write a book about Thurman to show what type of person that he was, what type of person he was?" Because I know all the other books written about Thurman, they're about a baseball book. They're great, about his past, about his childhood, about dating Diane, his sweetheart in high school, and came up from the minor leagues to the big leagues, and talked about just baseball. But this book is going to be from the bottom of my heart. It's about a book that actually two friends became married to the hip and became extremely close. And it's nobody, this is going to be a book that nobody has ever heard of these stories before. They're all brand new, and they're all locker room talk. There's a lot of what we actually did during the season, during the off season. Our families got together, and we did so much together. And I really wanted to bring this book out to show what type of person he actually was. I mean, he was an RA, and in baseball terms, that's a red ass. And he was tough. He was tough to the writers. He was tough to people he didn't like. He was tough to some of the teammates, but that's why he was the captain. And also, what I wanted to bring out, what type of family man he was. Excuse me. And what we did actually during the off season, and went to hospitals. I did a lot of charity stuff. I did stuff for the Shriners. I did a lot of telethons. I did the Ed Sullivan telethon, the Johnny Carson telethon, the Letterman telethon. So, I mean, we did an awful lot of stuff together. So I wanted to bring this book out, and I'm so excited about this book. Also, what I really want to talk about tonight is going to be, this is going to be an unbelievable feast tonight. This is going to be two great Red Sox, Freddie Lynn and El Tiante, Louis Tiant, the guy that I actually batted against being the first DH in Major League history. And Freddie Lynn, that actually came up, I think, in '74. And what a unbelievable outfielder. And I think, to be honest with you, I think Louis and Freddie Lynn should have been closer to the Hall of Fame. And I look at Louis, I see Louis sometimes down in a fantasy camp, and I see him at a lot of special events, a lot of card shows, a lot of events that we do things together for him being the pitcher and I'm the DH. And this guy was by far one of the toughest pitchers I've ever faced. And what a character he is. And what a great pitcher that he was when I first started with Cleveland and then Minnesota, and then, of course, at Boston, that he had such a great career. And Freddie Lynn, who could say more? I mean, Freddie came out from, I believe he went to UCLA and got drafted by the Red Sox. And this guy was a unbelievable center fielder. I think he was one of the main people to actually lead the team to having such a great career. And to me, he reminds me a lot of Mickey Rivers. And this guy, what Freddie did, that's what the Red Sox did. And what Mickey did, that's what the Yankees did. But it's going to be fun. And we're really going to really talk about why did we hate each other? Why were the Yankees such a dynasty? And the Red Sox was actually just coming up, and we hated one another. And I'm going to talk about that. And Louis would tell you a lot, and Freddie would talk to you a lot about that. And also, I got Marty Appel. Marty Appel is one of my closest friends. Marty's written books about Thurman. He's written, I hate to tell you how many books he's written, but we're going to be talking, he's going to be bringing up a lot of stuff that we actually did with the Red Sox during the games, the fights that we actually had. And also I got Governor Patterson that's going to be coming on. This guy, you know, I'm having fun with Governor Patterson. I mean, he's fun. Number one, even though he's a Met fan, but he's a great baseball fan, and he really loves to talk about it. And really, he's smart about the game. He really is, and he's fun to be with. So it's going to be a great evening. I really want to because a lot of people always ask, did we really have fights? Do we really hate each other, the Red Sox? I think it's by far the biggest rivalry back in those years, the game of in the sport. It was just we hated each other. It was a good you know, it was good things, you know, when the Bill Lees and the Greg Nettles and Thurmans and the Pinellas, and we hated one another. So somebody's trying to call me. I had no idea who it is, so I'm not going to answer it. But the good part about it is they know I'm home, and they know I usually would pick it up if I didn't have a Zoom. But it's going to be fun. It's this has all been fun for me. Also, I want to talk about we got on YouTube, and I'm really excited about that. I had no idea what it was. And Joe Garrido and Lenny Cosberg, all of a sudden, I started reading my Facebook, and it said, you know, I got I believe I got a page on YouTube, and I'm really excited about that. And I asked him, why did you do that? He said, because we really are getting tons of people to watch iZoom. And I think we're averaging between 3 to 5 to 6 to 7,000 people. So this is getting really, really big. I don't know if you're getting bored and if you're just listening because you don't have anything else to do, but I hope you all love this. Like I love to be involved in this, and it's been fun for me. It's really has. It really got me out to meet the fans like yourself. Uh, I've been talking to a lot of people, and I do I answer as many people as I possibly can, and it's been fun. And even though that some of y'all are saying, "Well, I'm not a big baseball fan," but you know, you bring a lot of smiles to our face. We have something to look forward to on Tuesday mornings and Tuesday nights, and this is fun. It brings back my childhood where I could go out and talk baseball, something that I love to do, and to meet fans. And people would tell you that, you know, when I'm at the stadium, I go out of my way to talk to the fans. I thought that the fans, to be honest with you, are the heroes of this game. I was a player that had fun. I was very lucky to play in New York and to become fairly popular. And now, 50 years later, now I can go and uh, talk to my people that I met 40, 50 years ago, and also meet new people. But like I said, you know, this has been great to me. I'm really looking forward to uh, you know, talking to Louie and Freddie Lynn, and talking to Marty. Marty is, like I said before, is a great commentator, and I mean, he's one of my dearest friends. And this guy started with Mickey Mantle, and look what he's done now. He became one of the. I think he should be in the. Uh, uh, you know, I mean, publication Hall of Fame of all the great books that he's written. And I just want to let you know, I'll see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. We're going to have a good time. If you want to maybe email Lenny, or, you know, put up some stuff that y'all want me to ask Freddie or Louis Tiant, and or me to ask them, or Marty to ask them. And we really will find out why we hated the Red Sox and why the Red Sox hated us. But it was the best rivalry in the world. Unfortunately, it's the rivalries are not like they used to be, but we had the greatest time in the whole world. And we did, I would tell you honestly, we did not like them. We wouldn't even talk to them before batting practice. We wouldn't talk to them during fielding practice. And we made sure that we would never, ever talk to these people. And you know, now it's fun to be friends with a lot of them, and they'll tell you that they hated us also. But we did hate them, and I'll talk to you tonight about Thurman and Pudge, Carlton Fisk. They really, really, really hated one another. But it was good for baseball. It was good for us, and it was great for Yankee fans. And I love y'all. I'm looking forward to talking to y'all tonight. It's going to be fun. If you want to if you want to purchase my book, Designated Hebrew, you know how to do that. You go through my website, ronblumbergyankees.com. Or if you want to pre-order the Thurman book, you could go to Amazon and you could pre-order that, and I will sign them. And even if they send them to you, I'll give you my address. And then what you can actually do, you can send me the book, I'll sign them. And, you know, I mean, but one thing, I want to say one more thing. You'll love the book. The Thurman book, it's dear to my heart. And this is going to be one of the best books that's been out in years. And it's something that you never even heard. This book is going to It's you're going to laugh and you're going to cry. Okay, I'm not going to talk to you anymore because I know you're getting bored. I love y'all. I'll talk to you at 8 o'clock tonight. We'll have a great time. And these guys are friends of mine now. So, but tonight I'll be enemies with Louis Tiant and Freddie Lynn. So we're going to have a great time. Love you. See you tonight.